whole ocean. Really? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
The Bering Sea is one of the most dangerous seas in the world. Its storms hit like steel walls, crushing boats and testing even the bravest. But for fans of Deadliest Catch, one boat didn't just survive, it dominated those deadly waters. With its aquamarine hull and bold yellow trim, the Cornelia Marie wasn't just a vessel, it was the heart of the show. Time and time again, it carried its crew through freezing waters, towering waves, and relentless storms, always bringing them home safely. Then, almost suddenly, it vanished from our screens without any goodbye or explanation. No one knew where it went. So what really happened to the boat? Let's find out. But first, let's go back to where it all began. Origins of the Cornelia Marie. Long before it appeared on TV, the Cornelia Marie was already dominating the Bering Sea. Built in 1989 at Horton Boats in Alabama, it wasn't just any fishing boat. It was strong, well-made, and built to last. Ralph Collins, the original owner of the boat, named it after his wife, Cornelia Marie Collins. The name wasn't just on the hull, it represented their partnership and respect for his wife. The Cornelia Marie was 128 feet long and almost 29 feet wide. With a heavy steel frame, twin diesel engines, and a large fuel tank, it could handle the rough Bering Sea and stay out for weeks. Beyond its size and strength, the Cornelia Marie also stood out for its design and efficiency. It was built with a large crab hold that could store thousands of pounds of catch and advanced hydraulics that made hauling pots faster and safer for the crew. These features made the boat not just a machine, but a lifeline, allowing fishermen to push through long, brutal seasons. Even before appearing on TV, the Cornelia Marie had earned a reputation for being reliable, tough, and for its ability to handle heavy loads. It wasn't just another boat, it was one of the strongest and most dependable crabbing vessels of its time. But the boat didn't become famous until it fell into the hands of Captain Phil Harris. The glory days. If the Cornelia Marie was the body, then Captain Phil Harris was its beating heart. Cornelia Marie wasn't handed directly to him. Instead, Phil had to earn his. He started as a deckhand, put in years of hard work, and eventually became an owner before taking over as captain in the late 1990s. That was when the Cornelia Marie's story truly began to change. When the Discovery Channel launched Deadliest Catch, it was Phil's blend of toughness, wit, and raw honesty that instantly pulled viewers in. He wasn't just an actor who was speaking off everything from the script. Phil was a father, a mentor, and at times a comedian who could break the tension with a perfectly timed joke. Phil's leadership was defined by loyalty and fairness. He treated his crew like family and expected the same in return. When his sons, Josh and Jake, joined him aboard, they started to get more attention from viewers. Because now people weren't just watching crabs being caught, they were watching a real family face challenges and grow stronger together on the dangerous sea. But Phil's life was never free of hardship. Off the deck, he carried the weight of failed marriages, battled health issues, and fought through substance struggles. These personal battles helped Phil connect even more with his fans. The show was going great, but all of a sudden, something terrible happened. The sudden tragedy. In 2010, after suffering a stroke during the king crab season, Phil passed away at just 53 years old. The news hit like a wave to fans of the show. Many thought the Deadliest Catch would die without him. But it was about time that Cornelia Marie would sail again in the Bering Sea. After the heartbreaking loss of Captain Phil Harris in 2010, the future of the Cornelia Marie rested in the hands of his sons, Josh and Jake Harris. Fans who had grown to love Phil's character now had to shift their support to the young brothers. Josh, the older of the two, took on the role of steady leader, determined to honor Phil's name while keeping the Cornelia Marie active in the crab fishing fleet. Jake, meanwhile, faced personal struggles, but was still seen as an important part of the show. The weight of responsibility was immense. Not only did the brothers have to prove themselves as fishermen, but they also had to protect the reputation of the Deadliest Catch. Every haul, every storm, and every decision came with the pressure of living up to their father's standards. Fans respected their courage, but Josh and Jake still faced many challenges: money problems, boat repairs, and the constant dangers of the Bering Sea. Through it all, the Harris brothers showed perseverance, carrying both the struggles and the hope of keeping their family's legacy alive. Turbulence, behind the scenes. Behind the iconic image of the Cornelia Marie lay years of struggles that viewers rarely saw. The boat often needed expensive repairs and spent long periods out of service, which put its future in doubt. Ownership changes added to the instability, and many wondered whether the boat could keep up with the brutal demands of the Bering Sea. At the same time, Discovery made tough calls on which boats to highlight on Deadliest Catch, and the Cornelia Marie's absence in certain seasons sparked speculation. Was the vessel facing challenges too big to show on camera? In 2022, things got worse. Old court documents appeared that linked Josh Harris to serious allegations. Fans were shocked to hear this news. Discovery also took notice of this and quickly pulled Josh and the Cornelia Marie from the show. And suddenly, their long story on Deadliest Catch came to an abrupt end, leaving viewers wondering if the boat would ever return. Industry shifts and ratings reality. As Deadliest Catch continued to evolve, the show's landscape shifted dramatically. New boats were introduced to keep the series fresh, injecting excitement and unfamiliar personalities into a format that relied heavily on high-stakes drama. Networks are always chasing the next gripping storyline, and with each season, producers sought ways to balance fan-favorite vessels with newer, more marketable narratives. While the Cornelia Marie had once been central to the heart of the show, its role slowly diminished as other boats began commanding the spotlight. The fishing industry itself was also changing. Quotas, regulations, and rising costs pushed captains and crews to adapt quickly or risk falling behind. In this competitive environment, the Cornelia Marie, already facing internal struggles and off-screen turbulence, struggled to stay relevant. Fans noticed its absence, but for producers, maintaining ratings often meant following the boats and personalities that promised the most drama. Over time, the Cornelia Marie faded quietly from the forefront. What had once been a cornerstone of the series became more of a memory, a reminder of the show's earlier years and of the captain who had given it such a powerful legacy. The legacy of Cornelia Marie. When the Cornelia Marie started to disappear from Deadliest Catch, fans quickly noticed. Many felt it was unfair to remove a boat that had been such an important part of the show, especially because it carried the memory of Captain Phil Harris. To them, taking the Cornelia Marie off the screen was like erasing a piece of the show's heart. Others, however, thought Discovery made the right choice. With off-screen controversies and the many problems the vessel faced, some believed its absence was necessary. The debate spread online. Petitions appeared, social media filled with strong opinions, and rumors started to grow. For many fans, though, the argument was about more than just a boat. It was about losing what they saw as the golden era of Deadliest Catch. Outside of television, the Cornelia Marie still has meaning. Built strong for the dangerous Alaskan waters, the vessel remains a symbol of toughness, family, and the hard life of crab fishing. For longtime fans, it also represents the memory of Captain Phil, the grit, humor, and determination he showed every time he faced the Bering Sea. Legends don't simply disappear, they leave ripples behind. And that is the case with the Cornelia Marie. It may no longer be the star of the show, but in the hearts of viewers, it remains a symbol of loyalty, strength, and a story that refuses to sink. The Cornelia Marie may be gone from TV, but it will never be forgotten. For years, it carried more than just crab pots. From Captain Phil's jokes to the hard work of his sons, the boat gave fans memories they still hold close. Its disappearance wasn't just another storyline ending. It felt like the closing of an entire era. What do you think? Was Discovery's decision to cut off the boat justified? Or were they trying to protect the future of their show? Tell us in the comments below. And if you liked the video, hit that like button and subscribe. Also, consider turning on the bell notifications so you don't miss out on future videos like this. Until then, see ya.